How's it going out there, YouTuber? 7X Shark here with another new video just for you. Let's get right into this video and see what it's about. This is a movie review for the awesome 2017 film Fate of the Furious. So this is actually the first time I've actually purchased the 4K Blu-ray. So I was very psyched to get this on 4K because 4K is just so amazing. But Fate of the Furious is an awesome 2017 action film that just kicks butt, people. This is probably one of the best in the series, I feel. Definitely up there in my top 5 of the best of the 8 films. This is also the 8th film in the franchise series. That'll be interesting to see what they do with the next 2, especially since we'll be hitting number 10 by the last, film in the franchise itself. So, if you're not familiar with the Fast and the Furious franchise, it is a Vin Diesel driven film, and it has had a huge, awesome cast for many of the different parts. It also has had just a lot of great writing, all done by Chris Morgan, who has been writing them since the 3rd film, which was Tokyo Drift. Now, Fate of the Furious is the first one directed and the only one directed by F. Gary Gary. So he's the director of this one, and F. Gary Gary is an amazing director. Everything I've seen of his has always been very well done. He puts lots of great direction into it. He always makes a very clean film, meaning that there's really nothing that you can look at and be like, oh, I can see that it was edited there, or if it was not properly edited. It's always very well transitioned. It's always well made, and he always makes great films. So this F. Gary Gary film stars the awesome, of course, Vin Diesel. You all know Vin Diesel from such films as the Riddick trilogy and the Triple X series. He's also been in a lot of other little bit parts that people don't really remember or realize, or even don't really remember in him in the films because he really wasn't like the main star. But his roles in A Man Apart was really well done, and also his little role in Saving Private Ryan was really amazing too. Just all around, Vin Diesel, I always felt, has been a great actor. His acting style really hasn't changed over the years, but I always find his roles very well done. Especially like in the movie The Pacifier. Oh my gosh, I think that film is so stinking hilarious. Just an all-around fun trip, especially with him in like more of a kids type of movie. Him being this like macho rock star / action hero. It was kind of funny seeing him like have to do like baby care and stuff like that. So that was really awesome about that film. Anyways, we also have a great ensemble cast between Kurt Russell, who we all know from Big Trouble in Little China, or the Escape films, for Escape from New York and Escape from L.A. He's also been in a lot of great other movies, Death Proof, Backdraft, so many great movies. We also have, as the main bad guy in this one, Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron, now, I don't think she's that great of an actress, and I don't think she's anything that spectacular. I mean, yes, she was decent in the movie Monster that she won her Academy Award for, but her as a bad guy was kind of funny, but at the same time, she did the job well enough that I get the part in the film. But other than that, I don't think she's anything that spectacular, so I wasn't really too thrilled when they said that she was going to be the bad guy. So, but other than that, though, I think she did a decent job in the film. We also have Tyrese Gibson in this film, who is an awesome actor as well. I love pretty much everything he's been in as well. We also have the awesome and beautiful Nathalia Emmanuel. Now, she has been in the TV series, or HBO TV series, Game of Thrones. And she's just one of those, great additions to the film, not just because, yeah, she's kind of eye candy, but at the same time, she's definitely a decent actress. She really isn't that bad, and I was really surprised at how well she was. in the film and the previous film as well. We also have the awesome Elsa Pataky, who you might know as being married to Thor or Chris Hemsworth. She's also been in a few different movies. She's actually been with the franchise for a little while now, since Fast 5, and she was definitely a great addition to the film too. I really enjoyed her role, and I thought it was something different and a little nice, you know, with the exit of Michelle Rodriguez not being in a couple of them. Now, we also have the awesome Michelle Rodriguez, who has been back in the series since Fast 6. And it's always wonderful that, you know, when they bring back a character a lot of people enjoy, or that they feel it stinks that they got rid of the character or made their role kind of slow and, you know, small to the point. And that was great about bringing back Michelle Rodriguez. It was nice to see her back in it. And her love connection with Dom is really awesome too as well. We also have, in the great scheme of this, as a new addition, is the Scott Eastwood. Now, Scott Eastwood, you all know, is Clint Eastwood's son. And he's actually starting to make a name for himself in the film community because he's really started to sprout out into a whole bunch of different movies over the last couple of years. So it was interesting to see him in the film too, because he actually added a little nice, little funny opposition to Kurt Russell's character as Mr. Nobody, and that was also kind of cool. We also have the awesome Ludacris in this, Chris Bridges, who has been in the series since Too Fast, Too Furious. And he was awesome, and he's always fun to watch. But to get to the point of the story, now, if you're not familiar with Fate of the Furious, its plot, basically what this one is the family ties have kind of been strained because all of a sudden Dom goes rogue and all of a sudden becomes a bad guy in this film. Now, I don't want to give too much away, but basically what goes on is he is coerced into being a bad guy, basically, and through the whole film, he's trying to figure out a way of getting out of, you know, under Charlize Theron's grip and to help his team and to save the world. Pretty much like every other film, you know, once, you know, basic plot line, all including all these awesome characters. Just an all-around awesome action flick. It was really well done. I was really impressed with it. I think that it was a beautiful accomplishment, considering after Furious 7 was such a big success. This one was just as big, had great graphics, great everything in it. Just an all-around fun film. I thought a cool thing about this is how they definitely kind of gave praise to Paul Walker's character, saying that he was still alive and not dead, even though unfortunately we lost Paul Walker back in 2013. But at the same time, they kind of gave a nice nod to him in a great scene in this film, and I really appreciated that. So all around, a great film. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's worth a watch. Really fun. Lots of great action. Lots of great people in it. Just an all-around well film. Giant 10 golden movie boxes up on this one, people. Yeah. So that's it for this movie review, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. As always, leave your comments down below if there's anything you'd like to see reviewed, or if you have any ideas for a new or different type of video. And as always, please keep your eye out for any new or older videos you might not have seen yet, and I'll catch you in the next one.